Yokai. Rarely in my research into myth and legend has there been a word that has given me so much trouble. The word itself often gets translated as spirits, demons, and monsters, and it isn't helped that the characters that make up the name, Yo and Kai, both mean mysterious or doubtful, dubious, malevolent. The one thing certain about yokai is that they are not kami. And even then, that is something nebulous at best. What is known, though, is that these mysterious entities are interwoven to the very culture and mythology of Japan, just as any other legendary beings are. Summarized best in the Hyakki Yagyo, the night parade of 100 demons. This event, for lack of a better word, is the occasion on which dozens or hundreds or thousands of yokai pour out into the streets, threatening to draw others into their march, either by spiriting them away or killing them. Either way, these folks are never seen again. And, of course, this bedlam and collection of stories has inspired many spin-offs, expansions, deep dives upon itself, all the while keeping the horror of a walking army of dozens, hundreds, thousands deep, moving through the quiet towns, threatening people with their very presence. Either in orderly marches, as the term parade implies, or in pure chaos, as I described it as bedlam shortly ago. Among these things, the night parade has given inspiration to the artwork of Toriyama Seiken, an artist who put together the illustrated night parade of 100 demons, and its subsequent volumes. This functions almost as a bestiary of yokai, many of which that partake in the event and many of which that just fill a specific role, from which I'll describe a few and then wrap around to the term of 100 Demon Night Parade. So let's start with the Kodama, which in my copy is the first image that is present after the foreword. Kodama are nature spirits that inhabit the forests of the mountains, and are often attributed themselves to trees. If you know one yokai, it's probably these guys, depicted like this in Princess Mononoke. A little bit is given in Toriyama's work, specifically that when a tree exceeds 100 years of age, a kodama will live within it and make its appearance known. These spirits tend not to be harmful, at least from my research, and are more in line with fey tricksters and other mythologies, that would rather be left alone, so long as their abodes aren't harmed. So probably not the type of yokai that will draw you out of your home by night. Next, though, is a second yokai. One that you would know if you knew about two yokai, or maybe I'm just blowing this out of proportion and my own research has kind of clouded my judgment. That is the Jorogumo, the Spider Woman. And if you know of the Jorogumo, it's probably based off the story at the Joren Falls. There, a man lay under a tree, shading himself after a long day's work, at the edge of a pool beneath the Joren Falls. He was awakened suddenly, noticing a spider web resting on his toe, so, not wanting to disturb the spider, he picked it up and put it on a nearby tree, from which the tree was suddenly yanked into the waterfall. From there, the nearby people of Izu, which is where Joren Falls is located, refused to venture into the woods nearby in fear of the hungry woman spider waiting to eat them. All except for one, a young woodcutter, vibrant and full of life. He ventured there, after all, there was plenty of wood to harvest, and instead of a monstrous spider, he saw a beautiful woman, who helped him recover his dropped axe. Depending on which version of the tale you listen to, he either was told not to speak about seeing her, and spilled it one night while drunk, and died in his sleep as if poisoned. Or he was dragged from his home by an invisible thread by night, and found in the pool beneath Joren Falls the next morning. And the one that I choose to believe is that despite her monstrous nature, the man loved her, and after asking the Tengu overseeing the waterfall if he could marry her, which the Tengu refused, he moved towards her anyway, jumped into his spider waifu's arms to live or die happily ever after beneath the waves of the waterfall. Each their own, you know? Toriyama Seiken's depiction gets the benefit of controlling spiders that apparently shoot fire or lightning, which is neat, I guess, too. So there's that. Thirdly, and finally, let's talk about a yokai from Toriyama's Illustrated Night Parade that is probably the most interesting and definitely not super well known, but the best course to actually take part in the whole body and soul stealing of the Night Parade, the Kasha. As Toriyama draws it, the Akasha appears to be a cat-like being, either in a cloud of smoke or pillar of flames, with the ability to possess and steal away corpses in its wake. Wait. How did that happen? Well, this depiction was not always the depiction. See, the name Kasha means burning chariot, and has significance as what was used to take sinners into the Buddhist hells. But something odd happened about a century before Toriyama started on the Illustrated Night Parade. Syncretism with our good friend, the Nekomata, which, when they grow strong enough, can cause bodies to suddenly rise from the dead, dance, run around, and do all sorts of things. And in that intervening century, the Kasha burning chariot became a chaotic burning cat spirit that can overcome many and find its way about funerals, dragging bodies right from their processions with its dastardly claws. Many stories detail valiant priests fighting Kasha the night before, even during funerals, striking the rogue Nekomata with their prayer beads and other holy items, fending them off and casting them away, only for the next morning to find the temple cat coming home with the same mysterious injuries. So, let's get to the bottom of this whole night parade of 100 demons. What exactly did I mean when I said I would wrap around to the term itself? Literally, it does translate to night parade of 100 demons. That much is true. In vernacular, though, it almost has the same usage as the English, Greek, technically, Latin, technically, word pandemonium. It's used to describe anything that is riotous, destructive, chaotic, and completely off the deep end. Just as pandemonium was rooted in stories, John Milton's Paradise Lost, in fact, so too is the 100 Demon Night Parade, buried deep in the Yokai mythology surrounding several local villages that's kind of combined into this cultural icon. So, no matter what, be careful when you hear the bedlam outside your window by night. That umbrella in the corner, nah, it's not looking at you, is it? Don't get caught up in the marching, for that parade's destination is one that you certainly do not want to go to. As always, thanks for watching, stay hydrated, and be good people.